All right, this is MGTOW. Bam! Unplugged. Up next, drawing boundaries. Right now, I will exchange another bad Afro joke for this if you do this favor for me. Go ahead and continue to consume the amount of sugar that you do, but give up corn, wheat, and flour products and eat everything in the bowl. Like if you want a pizza, you can put your pizza sauce. You can put as much cheese as you want, as much meat as you want, as many toppings as you want, and just put it in a bowl. Like tacos, you can put your ground meat in there. You can put all your cheese in there. You can put your lettuce and tomatoes on top. You can even put some ranch dressing on it. Um, I love bean, eggs, and cheese. So I always keep me some beans, in a bowl. I always keep me at least, 10 to 15, eggs available and cheese. And of course, jalapenos and all that kind of stuff. And I just throw it in the bowl. So if you could just start eating all your food and cook it yourself, I mean, you'll be amazed how if you start doing pizza in the bowls, you won't never buy a pizza again. Or you won't spend $20 on a pizza. Do a pizza in a bowl. You can have as much. The best thing about a pizza is the toppings. So imagine having all your toppings without bread. I mean, think about it, guys. I mean, if you eat your food in a bowl, you're going to get more of what you like and less of the fluffer, less of the tortilla and the corn and all that kind of stuff. You get more meat, more cheese, more toppings. So think about it, okay? For right now, you can assume as much, the same amount of sugar that you've been eating. Just replace the flour, corn, and wheat products, and you start eating stuff in a bowl. You're gonna start to feel better, and then you can start tapering down the amount of sugar that you eat. Okay. So just remember, it's about self-care. This journey is about self-care. I've been on this journey since 2008, and so this is about self-care, getting your body. Getting your body. I ain't saying you have to get toned up, but you got to get your body in as best shape as possible. Align that with um, your mind and your spirit. Your body is a vehicle. So you got to work on your body of that vehicle. You got to work on your mind, and you got to work on your spirit, which can be your heart, But you got to work on that, complete package, okay? It's very, very important, self-care. You have been attending to other people for far too long. It is time now to pay the piper, and the piper is you. Okay, so guys, remember that we are in a big fight. Okay, you have to step back and understand we are in a really big fight. The fight is bigger than what you suspect. Okay, the fight started out as women being in charge. Men infiltrated that system. You can just look at the history. Women was in charge first. They weren't necessarily in charge, but there was the leaders. Men infiltrated that system. They began to dress like women and imitate women. Just look at the Egyptians and all these the wigs and the skirts and stuff like that men wore. They began to infiltrate the system, mimicking how women looks. And now, of course, it's just the men. They don't do that no more. But if you notice, the highest the highest, the most powerful people in the countries, which is usually the judges. The judges even have the power to put the president in jail. If I know they get pardoned, but I'm saying, usually the judge have a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? And they all wear robes. Even just if you look at the most powerful people in our society, even when it comes to film, it's a cape, a veil. They all imitate women. So just back up for a second and don't go crazy because somebody's telling you to go crazy. Just understand it's a really big fight. Okay, it's bigger than what you think it is. Okay, and also I've been knowing my ex-wife's family for more than 32 years, and now, and I can easily blame my ex-wife, but now that I got more, now I'm able to step back without hate in my heart, and it start with self-care, and I'm able to look at things better. She was taught this behavior. Okay, the behavior was taught, and so and I was taught a certain behavior. Okay, and so, but I choose to not to dwell on that and try to better myself. I can hate her and call her all kinds of names and blah 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 and let her poison me, or I can understand the situation that she didn't start this way as a baby. We didn't get our differences as her start as a bit. She was taught this behavior. Women are taught this behavior because of this big broad fight that women and men are in, and it's been going on for a long time. Okay, it just didn't start all of a sudden. Okay, but you gotta understand and admit this though. I get a lot of looks nowadays, which, man, I'm not, I don't even want to, I love looking at women. I think women are great, but I'm working on me, but I get a lot of looks, and then that does make me feel pretty good, but I haven't had one, and I do have women, they have her around me, I'm not trying to say that, they kind of get close to me, and, but I never had a woman like enter my space, my private space, and come on to me. And most women, that happen to at least 5 to 10 times a day, where a man will enter their personal space, and sometimes that man has a girlfriend or wife. So what I'm saying is, men, we have to do a better job. We need to get to know a woman before we enter their personal space, because you wouldn't want anybody entering your personal space, especially someone you're not even attracted to. It'll piss you off. And so they say the average woman have this 5 to 10 times a day. They say in the bigger cities, beautiful women up to 100 times. I mean, you gotta admit, man, as a man, we don't go through that. Okay, you can call women bitches and hoes and cunts and sluts and stuff all you want to, but I guarantee you don't get hit on time 5 or 10 times a day, a woman entering your personal space, patting you on your ass. I can guarantee you that. Guarantee. So, don't, just back up just a second. Okay, take a deep breath. All right? If somebody wants to get you up mad on purpose, if somebody is telling you to get upset, they have an agenda, okay? Because any rational person would say, hey, calm down. Don't get upset. All right? You know how to get a woman's attention, a beautiful woman? It works for me all the time. Because I just not really interested. That's why I don't really, this is how I found out. I don't pay them attention. They ain't in the room, I don't even look at them. I see a beautiful woman, I start doing something else. I used to just, I don't do that no more. Because I'm important. Self-care, I put myself first. Why would I, my job, I'm not trying to say I don't look at a pretty woman, but I don't go into that, wow, this woman is beautiful and I can't live without her type of mode. I mean, I don't even, it's not important to me. I'm important. I'm more important than she is, in my opinion. So I don't have time for it. You know what? They'll find you. If they're around you long enough, they'll find you. It intrigues them, not because I'm playing games or nothing. They just used to guys rushing them all the time. And if you don't rush them, they say, hey, what's up with this guy? She's not in my face. It's not being mean to him or nothing like that. You just not, hey, come over here. If you won't talk to me, you come over here. Because I'm more interested in, I want more than just a pretty face. So, that's the kind of stuff you gotta, realize. You want to start setting boundaries. You want to start doing stuff that you gotta set boundaries for yourself. Figure out who you are and scope those boundaries for yourself. If somebody don't fit in those boundaries, then, personally, don't do it. Okay? And just remember, guys, we had just less than 50 years ago, we had the woman barefoot and pregnant. So what were we upset about? We had them barefoot and pregnant. But no, the alpha males they want women barefoot and pregnant, and they wanted their side chick. Then when their wife finds out about it, they want to keep their side chick and throw their wife to the curb, who didn't have any money. She didn't have a job, and she didn't get the kids. And so that trend started. Men started that trend. We had them barefoot and pregnant. Okay? We started with, we're nice and powerful. Okay, get a side chick. Okay, I gotta work more hours. Oh shit, my wife found out about it. Well, hell, shit, I like this younger woman. So, I'll see you later, baby. I'm keeping the kids too. Good luck finding a job. How long you fuck that thing? You think that's gonna last for fucking ever? You think they're just gonna bow down to that shit? Hell no. They're gonna try to fight to get their kids. They're gonna try to fight to get a job. We brought this shit on, guys. And I know some people trying to say, hey, pass the buck to somebody else. But I'm trying to say the buck stops here. We have to take responsibility for this shit. This didn't happen overnight. We participate in this shit on a daily basis. So we say we men going our own way. Well, hell, we need to be truly men going our own way. That's the real talk. And by men going our own way, we got to admit that we play some responsibility in this shit. So it's not just one, it's not just the women's fault. It's their retaliation. Of course, then they monarchs say, hey, you know what? They're going to leave you anyway. Just get as much as you can while you can. And that's the woman's number one fear. You go ask a woman, Oh, well, he's gonna leave me for a younger chick. So they get what they can fucking get. That's because it's in their mind, in the back of their skull. Why do you think women are most of them are so, worried about their appearance all the time? I mean, because these monarchs are telling them, hey, you better get what you can out of them because he's going to leave you for somebody young. And it's all in their mind. Okay? So just kind of realize that kind of stuff, guys, and don't go crazy and haywire because somebody's telling you to. If you really want a relationship, you need to draw some boundaries. First, start with self-care, get to know yourself, find out who you really are. And then, if you choose to get into a relationship, set your boundaries and go from there. But don't rely on some jerk telling you to be an asshole when they're not even, just look into some facts before you get upset. And don't let anybody try to upset you. Okay? If I'm upsetting you, I'll forgive you. I'm just trying to motivate you. And realize we have to do this. The women are wrong and we are wrong. The right thing is we need to be one. We need to function as one. When you get in a relationship, you have to function as one. She can't have her agenda and you have your own agenda. Y'all both have to have the same agenda. And if you meet someone that likes shopping if you like shopping at Goodwill and she likes shopping at, I don't even know a fancy place because I also shop at whatever the fancy place is, it might not work out. If you like coming home and watching videos on the TV and she likes going out I'm not trying to say you can't go to a movie every once in a while, but she likes going to the movies every weekend or going out every weekend, it might not work. So find somebody compatible. I'm sorry, I'm babbling. I'm almost done with you. Matter of fact, I think I am done with you. Just set your boundaries. I would say find something, a debate club, and something else to release your energy. Something else you can get maybe social with. I always say self-care. I mean, I am always like massaging my foot, or I'm always having these things around. I always have this thing around. I always have my heating pad. I'm always doing something with my body. Self-care, meditating, stretching. I'm always doing something. Hey, look, man, you'll be amazed what a crock pot can do. Okay? And these things, you can probably go to the library. Okay? So, anyway, sorry it took so long. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much. And self-care. All right? Thank you.